Why is the owl staring at me?
The owl is on me now.
Awesome. You did awesome.
All right, public health and safety. Today, Tuesday, July 14th.
What's that? I don't know what that is. What?
Anne is currently out of town. Just you, me, Patty. Mayor apparently is also.
He has
prior engagement.
Yeah, he has plans for travel either tonight or early tomorrow, I believe.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he's ever missed a meeting.
Watch him roll
Walk in, I know.
I don't know what's going on with the owl, but it's getting a good shot on my forehead. I'm all about that.
Good thing
We're
you're
going to go with it
beautiful.
today. All right, let's go ahead and move and approve June 22nd meeting minutes.
Move to approve the June 22nd AI meeting minutes.
Perfect. And that's all you. Roll through.
Okay. Covering June, the report was sent out to be included in the packet. We had 342 calls for service, deducting 151 traffic stops. That's included in that 342.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
191 calls for service that are non-traffic involved, 9 arrests. The second, third, and fourth were actually very smooth for July. We actually did not receive a single fireworks.
That was going to be my next one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I wrote this down because I knew you'd ask.
Yeah.
We actually did not receive a single fireworks complaint until the 4th of July, and we had a total of only between the 4th of July and the 5th of July, we only had 5.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Is that record breaking?
I think for me it is. Yeah.
And I like, in all honesty, once the cities went off, like, usually it's like, okay, we're going to sit here, because then it's going to be like, let's see who else.
It was, I think maybe just with the bad winter and whatnot, maybe people were just a little more.
I think also, if they were anything like my son, like, they went hard on the 2nd and the 3rd. And by the time the 4th rolled around, like, he didn't even make it to fireworks.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he was maxed out.
Yeah.
I got an injury. We had 2 faulty fireworks.
Oh, no.
With kids involved, teenagers, adults.
But not in city limits.
No, it was outside the city limits. Yes, no, it was outside. It just flipped over and shot at all of us. I got a big bruise on my leg, this big.
That'll happen.
Oh my gosh!
You don't have any more. You don't have any more legs to spare.
I can't. It was my good leg.
Oh, geez. So the second, third, and fourth, 106 calls for service for us. Other than that, I'll jump up real quick to bear activity.
Oh yeah.
This is not my wheelhouse. Right. However, on the 4th of July, I was the one who was on Lazy M Street and actually was stopped by people saying that they saw a grizzly bear. So for that, which I honestly I thought to myself, like, yeah, right, it's a grizzly bear. Well, and then, it turns out it was, because I saw it. And
it was a grizzly.
So I notified all the proper personnel with Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. They actually sent 2 or 3 Fish, Wildlife, and Parks officers to begin tracking and doing their thing. The bear is tagged. They know which bear it is.
Oh,
is this the same one with the cubs?
From like a year or 2 ago, that was hanging around the high school. Yes.
Hanging around the high school.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah, on the creek side, just back and forth there. She was relocated to, I believe they said it was south of Cook City, and she's stubborn, found her way back.
Came back to us.
That happened at about 7:07 p.m., and they have it under control. It seems like there is maybe a little bit of an uptick in bear activity, just from our side, because we normally don't deal with that often. However, same as usual. Lids are secure on trash cans. We should stay on top of that. Other than that, it's very, very busy month of July so far. We have Iron Horse coming up this weekend, and then
and Dirty Bike or whatever.
So that's actually being held in the county. That's north of the storage units. I know the event organizer for that. It seems like it's going to be a great event.
Yes.
I think both will be great. So
people are excited.
Yeah. No issues on my side.
Seems it seems quiet leading up to it. Usually, I mean,
Mhm.
knocking on wood, usually the bikes are already roaring all over the place, and we haven't seen a lot of it this year.
Mhm. Hopefully it's a very boring weekend.
For bear activity, is there anything, I mean, other than the garbage cans? I don't even know how, I know Chamber does a good job with being bear aware, don't feed the bears, obviously.
Mhm.
I mean, I had a bear come up to me the other day, and he was literally about this distance,
Yeah, he's real comfortable.
yeah, to the point my dog barked at him, didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Finally, my dog started chasing after him and actually
Yeah.
got him in the butt. It was kind of cute.
Oh, nice.
He bit him in the butt, and then he took off to the tree line, and then he turned around, so Rob fired off 2 rounds,
Mhm.
didn't phase it. Just
Yeah.
looked at him like, those are a lot of bang-bangs.
Yeah, I would report bear activity like that, so obviously I'm not the subject matter expert on that.
Mhm.
I would report those unusual encounters to
Yeah.
the bear expert for FWP.
Okay.
And, just so he's a very busy guy currently, but,
Right.
just so he's aware of it, he can take mental note of it and whatnot.
Yeah, he's aware that they come back through our property quite often.
For sure, yeah, you're kind of in the perfect spot there.
Yeah. So, and then it still managed to work its way back around to the boxcar, and then we're like, well, do we notify boxcar? And I was like, no, because look at how many people are sitting at the boxcar that are all going to be like, whew, onto the bear.
Yeah, it's unfortunate people, they want to get photos. We all saw what happened in Yellowstone recently.
Did you see the most recent one that was posted with the one on the side of the path? Someone posted on, that's where I was like,
What
that Red Lodge
happened?
Wildlife sighting page is
No, I didn't.
it's a little intense. Jody sent me a
Is
text.
it a grizzly that
Yeah,
people were
it looked like
face
it.
to face with?
Basically, it
Mhm.
was it was coming up, and it was right before the trailhead, right before you turn into Glacier Lake Road, right there.
Mhm.
And it was coming up that hill, and they were all pulled over on the road and just all there.
Sure.
Cameras out,
Yeah.
cameras blaring, yeah.
Were there 2 grizzlies in town, or was it the same grizzly at one here in town and then one up on Lazy M? 2 different ones?
So I don't know the answer to that. I would assume yes.
Yeah.
The one that I saw on Lazy M was,
That older big one that looked older.
yeah, it was that, it was on the 1200 block of Lazy M, just kind of, and she was running east, so she was probably dipping down and going back towards 2 Mile Bridge Road,
Yeah.
where
Right,
the department range is, so that's kind of her hot spot where she likes to hang out. It could have just been the perfect storm, everybody and their brother was out cooking and stuff like that, so.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm impressed with the DUI total over the 4th.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
That.
Was 9 arrests, is that normal for this time of year too?
This was in June. So
Oh,
that-
this
the
is
nine
in
arrests were in
July
June.
yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
there were several drug investigations, DUI investigations over the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. A lot of those are still pending. I did personally arrest 1 DUI and 1 drug investigation and just other calls. So,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Fire district, do we have anything for that? Is that
the mayor? Dang it, I opened my
We
mouth.
literally lock out the mayor. It's fine.
I guess.
It's fine.
Does it automatically
We did
lock?
that on purpose. I'm just kidding.
Lock you out, but just kidding.
Oh, there was, I just making sure it was open.
Oh,
without moving the meeting.
okay.
No worries. Fire district.
Fire district, I did not have, an update. I have emailed Tom. They wanted to kind of revamp the, how we relay the information and the reports and stuff. So we have a meeting tomorrow, the regular oversight committee meeting. So I've emailed him and I'll follow up with him tomorrow and, how, if he wants highlights, if he wants a summary page or what, and how to relay it. So I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly in the way that he envisions the city and liaison to, share information. So once I talk to him, I'll have another update.
Yes, Mayor.
I do have an update. While it is not done and completed yet, my understanding or my guess is we've handed off Dennison's letter and kind of all the language to the new attorneys. And the indication is at this point that we are going to be fine moving forward with using resort tax to help pay for that obligation. So
All
I
right.
think we're gonna be good.
Okay,
Okay, great.
be good peace of mind.
Nice. Fair activity, we just touched on that. We went over that a little bit. Mayor, do you have anything more other than, you know?
I will
Watch your
talk at the
garbage.
main meeting.
Perfect.
There were 6 bears killed this year so far as a direct, result of,
Did I hit record? We are recording, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Tell me.
Greg and I pushed the button.
We push buttons, I hit record, I'm
You're
just,
fine, yeah, so, there are 6 bears that have been killed this year as a direct result of human conflict. So it's important to note, I think, that bears do not get killed because they're getting into trash cans. However, bears that get into trash cans continue to stop people down the alley, bluff charge them, stick their heads in their houses, and behaviors that do get them killed, so.
And from personal feeding.
And all of the feedback, if I understood it correctly, is that all of that is a result of intentional feeding.
lovely.
So I don't know that I would say they were all intentionally feeding bears, but they were like dumping piles of seed for deer or something, and that it was all intentional. It was all stuff that was illegal,
Okay.
and the bear is paying the price for it. Apparently, the people getting $134 fines are not real bothered, but it's a real hamper for the bear.
Interesting.
The most bears I've ever heard.
Is that,
killed
I
in
wonder if it's something that we
one
can,
summer.
I mean, is it in our purview to raise that?
It's not ours, that's actually a federal fine.
Okay,
That's an FWP. So what we have is our trash fine,
okay.
but the feeding of wildlife is under their
I think
under their realm. And that doesn't mean we couldn't write our own ordinance, but I just assume not get into ordinance.
No, if they already-
Somebody else is already there.
I think touching on feeding wildlife has been explained to exhaustion, both on the city authority side and the FWP side. People know it is
Yes,
not okay.
it's like petting buffalo.
It's basically I think, and they are preparing a statement, but we've got to do something better from just social peer
Mhm.
communication, that's not cool.
Yeah.
And it is not illegal to have a bird feeder, and
It is not illegal to have a bird feeder
And-
unless they come by and tell you. So what's illegal is feeding any game animal.
Mhm.
So turkeys, no. Deer, elk, moose, no. Anything that can be hunted is a no. However, if your bird feeder is to the point that it's spilling in stuff and leaving it,
Mhm.
and I understand, I have people that are very dear and near to me that are absolutely set on their bird feeders, and they bring them in at night, and knock on wood, we haven't seen that, and I think they tend to do a pretty good cleanup. I've not seen any bear activity from it, but, it's one of those things that's gonna be a cultural change that probably is many years and a generational change to kick in. But all I know how to do is say, all your efforts to save the animals have cost 6 bears their lives.
Mm.
And they don't have a choice. At the point the bear is stalking humans, charging humans,
Yeah.
you know, we don't want another situation like we had up in Surrey a couple of years ago, where a bear, you know, is going into a tent and grabbing a kid by their head and pulling them out.
Mhm.
Yep. No, that's still, yeah,
So,
unfortunately.
but you guys had the experience with the grizzly bears, kind of really great coordinated efforts, right, from Yellowstone. It's more prevalent now, so it's really good to get that.
Yeah, no,
Big.
FWP did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
They were on board immediately.
And you guys too, you know.
Good job.
I was just right place, right time.
Yeah, it might be needed more. More.
All right, let's see, Red Lodge Business Alliance and parking on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Jody and I and the mayor, we were all at this meeting. Again, we made sure that they were well aware that this is something that the city does not want to have to police. We do not want to have to do an ordinance for this. There already is the ordinance for the 4-hour parking on Main Street. If they can just police it, ask their employees to park elsewhere. That 4-hour limit is on Main Street or Broadway and down to the alleys on the side streets.
Which I think is a great reminder
Yeah.
for business owners to know that, you know,
Right.
if they're new to the
And
launch,
we,
they
you
might
know,
not
we,
know that.
and we made sure that they were aware that you most definitely can call, you know, the police in the event that you've noticed a vehicle that has been there for X amount of hours. I mean, it's one thing for them to be an employee parked there, or if it is somebody, you know, that is you know, eating in our restaurants or has been shopping and you see them dropping off I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. But either way, as long as the locals and all employees are well aware of it. I think Tom made a point that he said he has 160 employees. So if he were to have all of his employees park on Broadway, there would be no more parking. So we just need to make sure that
A lot of employees.
people are well aware of it. And yeah, and they were all pretty, receiving of it. They knew it. They said that the people who are guilty of doing this were not at the meeting.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, well, let's just make sure we keep passing the
Sharing
word.
the word, yeah.
Safe Zone, I put this back on here. I was gonna take it off, but I kept it on there, and Shrock and I were just talking a little earlier. I noticed that working down at Market 5555, I'm right there, and I park right across near the skate park. And I noticed that there is not any child at play, kids crossing. There is no notice of Boys and Girls Club activity or any children activity in that area. There's nothing. So people are flying down Oak. I was standing outside waiting for my cheesesteak and just watched people, like a little kid on a bike almost get smacked. I mean, it's dangerous. You know, I know my mother-in-law had a close encounter crossing the street right there at Babcock and Miles, cutting over that way.
A lot of people go from, the post office.
Yep. So I don't know what else other than signage. I mean, it's been addressed, and
And we don't have any signage now, but looking in the budget, hopefully, I don't know how much those signs are, but,
I don't know.
or where they could be planted.
I think with what we're trying to do, they're fairly reasonable.
Yeah, I would think so.
I hope so.
And it's such a priority if there's, whatever budget needs to come out of parks,
Right.
I would
feel like
hope that there would be a.
I don't
priority.
I'm not taking this off of our agenda until I know that we have signage up and
Because
ordered.
what- Yeah.
And there's, like, I actually see something up there.
Okay.
Again, I don't know if stop signs are an answer, making it 4 ways all the way down Oak. I mean, I don't know. I just remember as a kid, they were like, no, there's a quota that your town can have so many stop signs. And I was like, what? I was like, that's crazy talk.
And we were waiting on the budget for the
Yeah,
new signage with Mike Maples, but, I mean, by then it'll be
right.
September, October.
Yeah, and
We'll
school will
make
be back in section. It's just, I mean, like I said, I don't know what else to do other than stand out there and wave flags and be my own crossing guard. But I would not be doing it. I might make Ann do
I'll
it.
get you a
Ann's not here,
yellow
so we'll
vest.
throw her under the bus and let her be a crossing guard. She'd be great dealing with traffic and speeders. She would
She's a
do-
good regulator of
I
the
think
water
so.
crew, too.
I know. I know. We're talking about Safe Zone with kids. And I'm keeping it on here just because of what I've been witnessing being at the market and watching that there's no signage anywhere between, like, Main Street or all through Oaks. There isn't any kids at play signs, there's no slow down for kids, and I mean, and that skate park is utilized a lot.
By 8 a.m., there were like
there's
4 little kids,
I know.
little kids out
Little.
there.
And so I've witnessed kids almost getting schwacked because they come out and cars don't see them, between the parked cars, and it's dangerous. They don't see anybody.
Public safety is hearing it, so
Yeah,
between
either way.
them and Mike, if they determine we need to add some additional
Signage.
signs there, but then there's also the scalability issue, right? I
Right.
want a sign in front of my house. I want to,
Well, and right there, I don't think it's not,
Justifiable.
I think it's specifically addressing the children's center and all the kid activities, and that,
yeah. There is no residential, and I'm thinking not on the residential
I
side of
want to say
the
there was, I know they looked to see if they had some and didn't have some, but I don't know if that's on one of the signs to be purchased list, or if it's ordered and just not here yet, but it seems like we've had conversations.
Yeah, and well, I'm keeping it on the agenda until I actually see the signs up and out, so,
Staff is hearing you.
got it. Okay, we're rolling right along, this is great. Research federal Safe Street grant opportunities, that was actually on here before. You're good. You're done.
Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Watch out for those bears.
Oh, my
Other than you can't
gosh.
hear him if you leave, but are you done with everything you wanted him to hear?
Don't you want to hear us?
No, we're down to public comment, basically. The rest of it,
Online, anybody online?
anyone
Jeff.
online?
Online.
Jeff Wise.
Jeff, you got anything for us?
Not really, but that whole thing about the skate park and signage and stuff. Remember what Mike Maple says. There are too many signs in the city. You know, it's like I agree. There probably needs to be something on the approach, say, as you're going southbound on Oaks and you're passing, say, the IGA, and you're approaching that block where the Boys and Girls Club is at, and the skate park and everything else, because you're going to have kids going back and forth, crossing Oaks and crossing the Lard to get to those locations. So you're right.
Right,
There
and
needs to be something.
yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
a
that's
lot of
my
them come over to the soda hole to get their milkshakes and then head back over, and yeah, it's a lot. And I mean, and in all honesty, it's not only just the kids that I've seen, like a lot of people utilize the parking up in that area, and they're walking and crossing right there, and it's crazy.
Dangerous.
And
Very
people
dangerous,
just drive too fast, and you've heard all of it from me and from Hope and everybody else. These side streets, they're going someplace, and they're not thinking about the stop sign. They're not thinking about the speed limit. I mean, it's gotten a little bit better, but people are just the way they are.
Right.
They're in a hurry.
Like I said, I want to keep us on here until I see a sign put up.
Right, yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Future. We need signage.
All right, any other public comments? Rod's not here today, so.
About the federal Safe Street Grant opportunities, is that something we need to be researching
So,
together or, you know, on our
It's
own?
out there, and I think I'm gonna just like pop it in when it gets closer. It was still on here from last month, our last meeting.
Okay,
And so let's make sure that we're aware of the dates for
Okay.
when we need to work on that.
check the dates, start gathering the info,
Yeah,
and checking out what's needed
what's
for
needed,
it.
what
Okay,
they need from us, so.
all right, I'll try to put that on my list so I can remember to help bring something to the table.
If we got nothing else,
One other thing, hey Dave, your owl is still like giving us the view of the top portion of the aerial photograph. It's kind of getting screwy again.
earlier.
It's back up high, which I think it helps when it's lower for the staff meetings, but for council, this will be all right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
It was getting my forehead earlier, just my forehead.
We've been
Oh, yeah, thank you.
trying to put this down at the lower table, and it still, it avoids Patty. I don't know if
I
Patty is
love it so
wanting to
much.
bribe the owl
I have
boss.
bribed that
Oh,
darn
look,
owl.
okay, here we go, all right.
I love it. This is second meeting, 2 out of 2 I've avoided. Well,
Seriously, you're
we'll try
talking,
to
why is it on me?
make
All right.
sure that happens tonight.
Perfect, all right, well, if there's no one else, then, yeah, sweet, I'm gonna go ahead and adjourn.
Yay, thank you.
Perfect.
I can go read my, oh, I can't push the button, huh?
Can you read?
You got it?